Thank you, Ingrid. It's such a great pleasure and honor to be here. And dear guests, so please feel very welcome to the TOMRA booth. And to all our employees, members, I'm so impressed what you have built up here. It's such a great field to be here with you. Congratulations, I'm really proud. TOMRA started a journey some 50 years ago where we actually invented an industry, the so-called reverse vending industry, which in the beginning made us a supplier of technologies. And when you look around here today, you can see a variety of them, a lot of hardware, and what we see more and more now coming up is also the software platforms. I want to talk today beyond the technology, beyond the TOMRA being a supplier, and what we can together do for a better world. Because you see, TOMRA, we have always had this concept as we want to have a purpose with the technologies. We want these machines to deliver some greater societal values. And we want to offer our retail customers and other partners a platform with which we can actually contribute to a better environment. And what we are seeing here is an example for how we can tackle the plastic pollution. I'll talk a little bit more about that shortly, but it's really a platform working together, using smart technologies, using your customer base and your presence in different locations, and inviting the society, the consumers, to contribute to a better environment. And with that, we also want to move away from the historical pattern we have had, where we are just exploring resources from the soil, we are consuming them, and we are ready, we just throw them away. As if there was an endless amount of resources we could have forever. But you know, today we already use more than the planet can supply. We will need 1.4 planets today, and that problem is just growing. So we are living at an age where we consume more than we have ever done, and I can assure you this pattern will unfortunately continue. We start seeing severe results, impacts of that. You see marine pollution, climate change, floodings, melting icebergs. Now they're talking in the Antarctica about this gigantic iceberg that is starting to get loose. That alone will increase the sea level around the globe with 0.6 meters if that happens. And it will probably happen. The question is more or less when. We just need to remember these changes, these challenges are caused by us all together. And it's up to us to do something about them. And the earlier we do it, the lesser will be the cost. The more we wait, the higher will be the cost and the impacts. So this is a serious topic, and it's really part of our agenda for how we work. We are not just selling machines and services. We really want to build this into this bigger picture. Here's some facts. You know, between 2010 and 2025, we will have 70% more solid waste being generated. Today, 32% of all the plastic packaging waste ends up in the nature. A lot of it going out to the seas. And by that, we are not only causing problems, we're also destroying a lot of values. If we were to harvest the plastics that are being disposed of today, we could actually generate benefits of some $85 billion every year. And we are working on that. Rest assured that we are. We are creating a platform which we call a clean loop recycling. With this system, we really offer the consumer an opportunity to return the bottles when they have consumed it into a clean system. So it's clean from the consumer and it remains clean. And with that, we can do a endless loop of recycling. So the bottle can be used over and over again. That's really the concept. So that's the clean loop recycling. And that's something we can work together on. And it's very, very important for the retail industry today to find these touch points, this relevance to the consumer. Because the society is changing, consumer patterns are changing, we offer you a chance to work with your consumers, attract them into your store and give them a purpose in this conquested area. So this is really a chance to use the right technologies, the combination of people, human and technology interaction, to give them the better choice. And we have different solutions for different choices here, from small stores to big stores, for ease of use, etc., etc. And we also have a lot of fun factors built into it. So please take a chance to look around here and you will see examples of what I'm talking about here. When we talk about the broader topic of circular economy, so again, making sure that the material is being used over and over again, we are basically following two paths. It's one path which we call the clean loop. That's what you see here. So I repeat what I said before. The consumer disposes of a used bottle, and that is kept in a clean loop so that it's so clean that it becomes new food packaging or a new bottle. However, most of the waste that's being generated in this world does not come back in such a nice fashion. That's wasted through our waste bins or other streams. There we are also working very hard on this circularity to rescue the material with our technologies in sorting and our partnerships with different stakeholders in the industry to build also there a closed loop. So we are tackling the problem from two ends. The clean loop model is what we demonstrate here, and the closed loop, which are both closed loops, so to say. And we want also to be very clear on our commitments to this. So today, 14% of the plastic packaging waste that's being generated is being collected for recycling. The rest ends up somewhere else. 14%. TOMRA, together with our partners, want to make that 40% by 2030. And it's not just because we want to go for a number. This is something we need to do. We need to change the world and rescue the oceans, rescue the nature, and take care of the materials which we are just disposing of. So that's a pledge we have made, 40%. Today, 2% is closed loop recycled. Closed loop again, meaning that the same material quality as it ended on, the material goes into again. Today is only 2%. We, with our partners, are committed to make that up to 30% by 2030. I stress the word collaboration and partnership. You see, we can offer the technologies, we can offer the know-how, and we can offer a path to work on. But we need to work together. And for that matter, we are seriously working with the Ellen MacArthur Foundation, which is one of the greatest think tanks in the world, educating and developing concepts. And we are also part of Alliance to End Plastic Waste. And here we want to attract more retail and brand owners to become part of that. The Alliance today, and these are some of the biggest companies of the world, are members here. Together we have more than 1 million co-workers or staff in our companies. And together we are committed to invest $1.5 billion over the coming 5 years to tackle the plastic waste problem. So we are serious about this. What we see needed is a legislation. Like we have here in Germany. In Germany, more than 98% of all the bottles being sold are being collected and transformed into new bottles. It's the best place in the world to be. But we have also other examples. Take small Lithuania, where we went from 34% up to 92% collection rate within 24 months. So it's possible to do, and just want to tell you that. We require a collaboration across the whole value chain, from consumers, over retailers, industry, government, and working together on this, we can make a change. And it requires that we develop robust systems that deliver quality, consistency, and which are designed for, the products are designed for recyclability. So there is a lot of work here, but there is a way, and we just want to do it, and we want to invite you to join that journey with us. As a company, as I said, we also are serious about this. So we have zoomed in on the United Nations Sustainability Goals, which in essence says, if we want to preserve the world at a livable place, these are the 17 targets we have to go after. And TOMRA has signed up to 6 of them. 6 of these targets, and we are working to bring life to them. And what we're demonstrating here is mostly the number 12, a responsible consumption and production, so to change that behavior, but also that indirectly contributes to life below water, because we'll keep plastic away from the oceans, and to climate change, because by recycling you reduce the CO2 emissions, so carbon dioxide emissions. With that, I'm coming to the end. Our journey started some 50 years ago. Today we are collecting more than 40 billion bottles a year. Even though, remember, every day the world consumes 1.3 billion bottles, so it's still a small number. But together with you, we are aiming for collecting 500 billion bottles. That's our target, that's what we go for, and that's where we want to call for collaboration. With that, I would like to say thank you very much for being here. I wish you a successful exhibition, and I hope you will enjoy the dialogues we offered you here. Thank you.